All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cowguy. And you know what? If you stick around another 10, 15 minutes, you get the Cowguy close, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. Today's going to be a must-watch. I mean, there's been lots going on, and we've actually gotten pretty lucky with a lot of the headlines so far. So it's something that I'd love to have you tune into because we're getting some decent reviews. So appreciate it. Cowguy close, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. You should be there. All right, let's take a look at this corn table, see what's been happening in corn today. Well, we've got May fighting back by about a penny, 7.51 3/4 is last, and that is, that's in the middle of the day's range there. We're 5.5 cents lower in July, so solidly mixed here across the board. 7.21 3/4 is last in that July. How about new crop D's? Well, up 3 3/4, 6.46 1/2. That's not too bad going. All right, let's see what beans are doing. It was a soybean day today, and it still is. Here we go. May's up 37 cents to 16.96 1/2, and we've got July up 23 cents to 16.57. So decent ranges over there too, so lots happening that way. Let's take a look at what the new crop's doing though. That's that new crop November 22. Novi beans are up 17 cents, now putting on some decent real estate. 1.17% higher this price, $14.70. Trying to make another peek at that $15 club. All right, here's another one you don't want to peek at, wheat. This is a bad spill again. Well, coming back actually, right? Boy, we were a lot lower. May is 12.81 1/4. Now it's higher on the day, 2 cents higher in the day, 12.96 even. 43 cents lower in the July, 12.09 1/2. I should hurry up and go to the next one before it changes again, and I have to give you an update. But hard red wheat now coming off its lows again, off limit. May down 41 cents to 12.10 1/2. We've got July down 41 3/4 to 11.92 1/2, folks. This is getting kind of dicey here as we get closer and closer to the close. We see some buying coming in on this wheat market. Look at this. May spring wheat in Minneapolis only down 8, 11.89 1/2, while we've got July down 13 at 11.55. Now down 17, 11.51 even. Let's take a look at cotton before we bring in our next guest. Cotton is up 94 points in that May contract to 117.88. And here to explain it all to us is Ted Seifried. He's with Zaner Ag Hedge. He's in Chicago. Thanks for joining the show, Ted. Okay, some buyers coming back to the wheat market, kind of picking around a little bit.
Scott, if you've missed the last 15 to 20 minutes of the wheat trade, I urge you to go back and look at a chart. We have transversed a $2 range in May Chicago wheat today, and we've done it twice. In fact, about 20 minutes ago, in a 12-minute span, we transversed that $2 range from limit down, almost limit up, and then we settled back down close to unchanged, which is where we were when you were reading the headlines. But just a few minutes before that, we were up 66. It's wild, Scott. It is beyond wild. When you have a market transversing 15% of its overall value within minutes at any given point during the day, it's beyond words. I don't know what to really say about that. The news there was news driven, as is all of the things that we're doing right now. News there is that Putin announced that Russia is going to be limiting and actually restricting their exports. They didn't specify which commodities, but obviously that means wheat, probably means crude oil. So crude oil, which had gotten almost back down to unchanged, is now up $5, $6 again. The volatility is unprecedented. It really is. Again, I urge you to go back and look at that chart from what happened between 11:30 and about 12:30 and 12:45 Central Time. It's just wild. The only thing that really does kind of make sense today, although it's not immune to all these fluctuations that are happening in corn and wheat and crude oil and things like that, is the soybeans. You know, we keep seeing these export sales every day on the daily flash. This is a time of year where it's usually in Brazil's hands by now. And the fact that we continue to see these is really suggesting that the USDA's export figure is well underestimated. We're going to see an update on that tomorrow. Hey, we actually have a USDA report aside from all of these news.
Right.
But if we cannot sustain seeing these daily sales in soybeans like this without running out of soybeans. So soybeans up 40 cents makes a lot of sense because at some point we're going to have to price ration soybeans, and we're not doing it because the crush is extremely strong. Crush margins are great. Exports are happening on a daily basis. Soybean prices, I don't know where we're going to have to go to price ration.
All right. Well, on that note, we're out of breath. We're going to have to take a break. Ted, thanks very much. We're going to go away, pay some bills, and come back and talk livestock with Ted Seifried after these messages. All right, there you are. Welcome back. Hopefully we didn't scare you away with that price action in the last segment. Let's take a look at some other price action. This is a little bit more tame. It'll make you feel a little bit better. Plus, it's on the plus side. That makes us all feel a bit better. April live cattle up $1.22 to 139.12 and a half. So 139.12 is last, 122 higher. June up $1.32 to 135.25. So that's not bad in the live cattle. How about feeders? Feeder cattle, they're up. April's up 97 cents. 160.65 is last. May's up $1.30, 166.20. So that's more like it, right? A little bit more steady as you go. And it's a positive board. Let's see what lean hogs have for us. Then we'll get back to our guest. Let's see. April's up $2.62. We like that. 102.90. May is up $2.57 at 107.65. All right. We've caught our breath. Our blood pressure has been checked. Everything seems to be okay. Let's bring back in Ted Seifried from Zaner Ag Hedge. Ted, what do you have to say about livestock? Or you can continue with your wheat tirade.
I mean, wow. With livestock, that one's an easier one. We've had a pretty significant slide off the highs, and that all kind of coincides with the stock market uncertainty that we've had, domestic demand uncertainty, box beef prices are down. We're worried about what happens with Russia and Ukraine and the sanctions on the Russian economy and what that might do to the global economy and what that might do to us. But we've kind of played through that already, at least enough for now, in my opinion, and apparently the livestock's opinion as well, because the last 2 days we've been trying to stabilize, and cattle have done a very nice job bouncing off the lows yesterday, and now today being back over that 200-day moving average. You get the feeling that we might have just put the low in for cattle. Now, I don't know if we have reason or confidence to go back and put in new highs anytime in the near future for cattle. So what we might have just done, Scott, find a range, a value range that we might traverse sideways for a while. And it's a good range for cattle. So I like what we're seeing there. The bigger one today is hogs. It's a really nice rebound, but same thing there.
Right.
We pretty significant sell-off of the highs. Now we've bounced. I think we can take a shot back up the highs, though, for hogs.
I agree with you. Looks good. I really appreciate that stuff. All good content. Ted Seifried, great having you on the show. Zaner Ag Hedge in Chicago. We'll bring it back here to Nashville. So I'm going to throw this back over to Suzanne.